Hey guys, what is up? The Hill Twins are here, back at it again with another video. Today we have Johnny Tio, right? He just fresh off top 8 of TCGCON's PPG DBS event, and yeah, he did it with the big boy himself.
Sure.
Yep. U7 GOKU. I love this leader. I made 7th place with him in the last regional, so I know the deck is amazing. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually stopped playing for a little bit. My last event was DBS Texas, the Fest one.
Yeah.
And then I haven't played really in a big event since. So I picked up this deck on Wednesday. Big shout out to Steve Gransel and also the main man, John Ictol, for borrowing all these cards. So yeah, shout out to them. So I'm probably not going to explain what the leader does. I feel like he's pretty self-explanatory.
Just burst. He's just a burst. Yeah, you guys know what he does.
Yeah.
Burst on the backside, draw a card, tag draw. Awaken when you have 7 U7s, right? And draw 1, untap 1, and then on the other side, you can just burst 3 to draw 1, or don't, just draw 1 and burst 3.
It's really important when you use the ultimate to marking 5 to add back a U7, because sometimes, it's really important to know when to do it. It's so sometimes if you need to survive a turn and you know that you're going to kill them on the next turn, you add back a super combo.
Right.
If you really need to save that the add back for the secret rare, then you do it for that.
Right.
It's very important to know when to use it. Alright, so let's start off. So we got 4 Sun Gohan Ultimate Essence. This is the 1-drop searcher. Pretty self-explanatory. We play 4 of this card. When you mill it, he summons itself, and then you mill another one.
Yep.
It's free combo power.
Free combo, free draw. Yep. Turn 1 play at best sometimes.
This is a really good 1-drop. 15k, double strike. You search top 3 for a U7. It's pretty cool. What's nice about him is that, you can add the secret rare off this. It's pretty awesome. This is the dual attack Frieza that minuses 15 on summon. Really good. You did your best turn 2 plays for sure. This is the counterplay that negs something 15, and if it KOs a card, then you draw. This card's pretty solid.
Yeah, just pretty nuts. I love that card.
This is 4 super combos, searchable off your 1-drop Goku, the 1-drop Gohan, and then the 17 also.
Yeah.
So max out on this card. Then we also played 2 Divine Presence. 2 Divine Presence is good against blue decks, or it's good early game pressure.
Right.
Not many people are gonna get out of a 2 30k swings early on, so it's really good pressure. 2 of the Kaokens. So this card was mostly in for the Trunks Vita matchup. Yeah, it was fine. It was cool. 2 in the main is fine. I side the 3rd and the 4th only because Trunks Vita is such a difficult matchup.
Yeah, it's just such a good deck.
Yeah, it's so good. I played against Eon, your brother, and he was sitting there with 14 cards in hand. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Sure. This was a last minute ad.
It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright. Yeah.
It's alright.
It's one of those things where I'm not playing. I wasn't playing a very high U7 count at the start of this week, so my friends told me to put this in. So I never summoned it.
Yeah, it did help out being in the drop.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
It's fine. And then only 2 of the Ultra Masteries.
Yep.
I really don't think you need 3, because sometimes it ends up clogging. And you can always add it back with your leader.
Right, yep. I think in my list I only had 2. It was perfect. And a lot of times I sided him out too. A lot of the times, I wanted to be low to the ground with the deck. People thought I was doing that, and my turn 4 I went nuts. Yeah, a lot of the times I sided them out, but they're good. You need them.
Yeah, you have to play them.
Yeah.
And then obviously the last card is the Beauty Secret. This card just steals games.
Best
it's
card.
So broken. It's absolutely crazy. So that's 32 U7s and a 55 card deck. In my opinion, this is probably the bare minimum for the amount of U7s and the amount of the deck count in order for you to hit the turn 2 ace of this.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, you could probably go down to 31, but I think 30 and up is where you want to be. Especially if you're not playing 60, because this is 55, so yeah. So that's for the U7s. For the Unisons, I played 4 of this baby. This card is crazy.
Cracked. I love it.
So inherently, this leader doesn't draw that much, but when you have these two out together, this card allows you to draw quite a bit. It's really nice also. Sometimes people, and like the fact that you can take your opponent's card to relieve pressure is also really strong. The swings for 20. Yeah, and then like yesterday, I got a couple people off guard. They forgot that when you're tapped out with this Unison,
your leader gains
plus 1k. So a couple people forgot about that.
Yeah.
So this card's crazy. I also played a 5th Unison.
Okay, 1 Jiren, that's smart.
1 Jiren, because I really wanted to see a Unison on 3 like all the time. I think in all of the games that I played, best 2 out of 3 yesterday and today, I only missed a Unison on 3 like 1 or 2 times, so I always had it. So this is cool.
That's fair, yeah.
The reason I always want a Unison is because of I play 4 Videl.
Yeah, the card is just bonkers.
So good.
Like
you always want to have this card in your hand, no matter what. So being able to hit 2 cards for 20k, that's huge.
That's huge.
Because a lot of the cards like Turles is 20k. When you play against Gamma, the blue-green card, that's 20k dual attack. That's 20k. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This also hits the 3-drop Vegeta that evolves in Trunks Vegeta.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, and then the last Unison card is
cracking head since day 1.
Yeah, you gotta have this card. So 3 Resolve renewed. Yeah, this card's good against everything.
Yeah,
really. It's pretty solid.
It's just a frustrating card for people. Point blank.
It's the counter.
Yeah.
So if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossout Designated, this is similar to that.
Yeah.
I main decked 3 Bully Crowns.
Self-explanatory. Oh my God, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you moving 2 for you?
What's that?
You moving 2 for you?
None of these are mine. These are.
Gen X.
Yeah, this card's awesome. It's really cool.
Good.
Just being able to see your opponent's hand is huge. Like being able to know like what kind of threats or how to play around certain cards.
Right.
I do think that the better player will make better use of this card. This is actually probably a very skill-intensive card. The more you play this game, the better this bully will be for you because you'll know like what your opponent does and all.
Right.
So picking the right card.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Super important.
Yeah.
This is like 2 Cortikai.
Yeah.
It was okay, honestly. I wasn't able to charge it. I just discarded off leader.
Yeah.
Realistically, like between these 3, I probably don't need these. I'd actually probably cut these, to be honest. It's really not.
That's fair, only because you're a main board in the Brawley Crowns and everything.
Yeah. I would keep these in the main, but I would side this out for a card in my side deck. Also, that's about it. A little bit. And then my last 2 cards are 3 Testing Me Up.
And defensive package.
Yeah, for sure. So honestly, I'm gonna be honest. The reason I was playing 2. The reason I put in the 3rd one is just so I could flex on people with the Nami token.
I'm dead.
But realistically, if I was to go forward, I would probably put in a 3rd
after image.
You only need 2. 2 is perfect.
Yeah,
You
right.
definitely need 3.
Exactly.
Because you can resolve this early on. You don't have to have
5 100%.
So yeah, 55 cards. So the side deck is pretty cool. The first card, oh my god, I can't get enough of this card. Dark Power Black Mustang. If I could play 5 of this card, I would. This card hits everything. Trunks Vegeta, the GT deck, Gamma for when they play cards from their energy, and it was also really good against when I played Eric Goodwin. He was playing Golden Frieza, but he played the Unison that summoned a Vanilla, and it also hits against Frieza's Call as well. So this card is crazy. Actually, if I were to make some edits, I would swap these 2 in the main for at least 2 of these.
Right.
And I would probably put in a 3rd in the main also. Probably cut like maybe the Vegeta, the 2-drop Vegeta or something.
That's
but
fair.
this card was nuts. It was over this one. 2 more.
Yeah. It's just Trunks Vegeta, realistically.
Yeah. Get him out of here. 3 Violent Rays. This is for the mirror match. Really, I thought I would see more mirror match, but I didn't play against a single one.
Yeah.
This card was alright, but it's kind of mandatory. You gotta have it.
You have to have it. Point blank. Like, that's it. You have to.
So that's that. This card was actually quite good.
Opposing presence. Yep.
Yeah. This is a card that I would consider maining. I don't know, maybe like a one of or something.
I mained it.
Yeah. This card's really good. For one,
It's
you can
free.
it's free. Or even if you have a high life, you can pay one.
Yeah, and
it's
just tax
basically
your
a
opponent.
beam. Yeah. For the turn, it allows you to get to the next turn, and every turn matters, especially when you're trying to pay floor for like this card. So this card's actually pretty good. I would consider making this for sure.
Right.
Yeah. This card it came in hot actually. My round one, I played against Cell. He dominated me, and then I countered with this card, and I just killed him.
Yeah.
This card's it's pretty cool. I'm glad that like I played it because I originally wasn't, and then I was like, I should probably respect green.
Yeah.
So this card was pretty cool. This I never slided this in, but theoretically it's good against Sim Shenron and it's good against blue.
Right.
For when they have the blue unison up.
Right.
They can't
eat your battle cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's a pretty solid sideboard.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, this was a pretty good weekend for you coming back. Obviously, you know, finishing top. Obviously, you lost to Eon in top 8.
Yeah.
You know, it's been really fun seeing you play this, especially because you usually tend to play aggressive decks anyway.
I do. I love turning cards sideways.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna see you at any other events coming up?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see. I got my invite. Actually, I went to a Strap Championship on Friday, and I got my invite to Nationals. So that may be in the books.
So Nats, no matter what, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So there you have it, guys. So this is top 8 Sun Goku U7. Johnny killed it this weekend.
Really quick, shout outs to my team. I'm a part of 2 teams now, so I have my original team, the El Topo Loco boys, and then also shout out to the GOKU, everyone on that team. I love those boys to death. They're awesome people. Shout out to all the locals in Jersey, Final Turn, Nova, Greg, all that. Cool. And then of course shout out to the TheHillTwins. Love you guys.
Awesome, yeah.
It was really nice seeing you guys.
Likewise. All right, so there you have it. All right, like always, guys, stay super.